Here's how to maximize as many leads as possible from your marketing for your home service business. First thing you got to be aware of, most people in 2024 are not going to opt in to start a sales cycle until they're ready, right? You are going to have people that are going to be interested in the idea for years, or they might be interested in doing it right away, or they might be interested in knowing a bit more, or they want their questions answered, or something else, right? You want to cater to everyone on where they are on their awareness level. Like, for example, you have unaware people who they probably aren't going to be seeing your stuff. They're not going to search you up. They might not see your ads, right? You're going to have people who are aware of the problem, right? And they want to figure out how to fix it. That could mean going through you, that could mean going through someone else. They haven't decided even how they're going to fix the problem. You have people who are solution aware, right? Like they know exactly what they're going to do to fix the problem. They're going to hire someone or do it themselves. You have product awareness where they're aware specifically about you. This is where we want them to be, just because they trust you guys and want to go with you guys, right? That's our goal. Take people from aware they have a problem or not even aware into I want to use you guys. And how do we do this? First, you need to understand where people are coming in. If you're marketing, there's probably going to be a few things that happen. They're either going to click a pay-per-click ad, they're going to visit your website, they're going to watch an ad on Facebook, they're going to view your social pages, or they're going to visit your website just via maps and search, which is kind of similar. And then what they will do, they will either not opt in, they will never contact you, they will go do something else, right? Or what they will do is they're going to go in your CRM by either calling you, messaging you, submitting a form, putting in an ad lead or something like that, right? This is great. This is fine. But here's the thing. Even with that, most of these leads do not convert. And I should have this here because you still need to take people through the buyer cycle with your marketing. Because even though they opt in, they might not pick up for a call. They might not be responsive the first time you talk to them, right? And you can do this through three different things. You need to have your CRM set up so that you can call them, you can text them, and you can email them. Preferably email and SMS. You're just texting them until you get to a certain point in your sales funnel. One thing you got to watch out for, when they opt in, you want to do this instantaneously. And then calling, that's just pretty simple. You just want to dial them like a couple times a day and then taper off as more time decreases, right? And what you want to do for your retargeting, just because you want to take them through the sales funnel and all of this right here, like what we do and say in these, that's going to be stuff you want to do in your emails as well, and SMS to some extent. You don't want to blow people up on SMS. You want to do your offers over SMS, but at the start you want to also do your you want to do like your hey, saw you opted in, you're around. You want to do like your initial text sequence, but no reason to be spraying people with SMS over and over again. Email's a bit more acceptable to do so. Call, you can, unless they specifically tell you to F off, from what I've seen. But what you need automations to do three things, right? You do need an automation to get them in your CRM and to get your email and SMS sequences going, right? You need one to instantaneously retarget them with ads specifically for their awareness level on Facebook and Instagram. And Facebook and Instagram, their AI can tell pretty damn well where they're at. You also want YouTube video ads. This isn't that hard to set up with Google Display. You honestly just want to film videos for this, and then you can put them on YouTube and Facebook. And then you also want Google Display ads. Google Display ads are basically where if I'm trying to it's basically, let me see if I can find some. Display ads are just these things right here where they're shown on the website, right? They're helpful just because of the fact that it's just like omnipresence for you, basically. The odds that they click on these, they're not exponentially high, but you just get in their mind again, really. Most of the value I've found has been from YouTube video and from just Facebook and Instagram video, right? And what you want to be doing and saying in these, and these actually apply everywhere, right? Like this applies to I want to get a line if I can. I want like a little line. What you need to do, like this applies everywhere, right? You want to be doing pieces on education, right? Like, for example, you want to be educating them on certain ways to do things. Like, for example, if you're a roofer and it's better for them to do vinyl roofs, you want to walk them through the scenarios in which it makes sense for them to do vinyl roofs. You have objection handling, right? Like, for example, if you get people who are cheap, you can highlight the value or how they pay more in the long run or how you have seller financing, right? You want to highlight the social proof aspect, right? A big thing with home service is trust. Can you trust them, right? So if you show your guys, if you show yourself on camera, that definitely helps. Also, just before and after photos generally works as well. If you have case studies, testimonials, reviews, things like that, you can put those as ads. And then the other thing, you just want to answer FAQs, frequently asked questions, right? So like if I go up, like if you search something like this, you can just go to ChatGPT, and what you can do, I'm a roofer in Alberta. What are the most common questions people will ask me during sales cycle? And here's the thing, because people are so reluctant to enter the sales cycle, they are going to want their questions asked before. So like cost of a roofing project, roofing materials, right? Like you can do all of these. I would probably get around 10 of the most common ones and the most effective ones and just film a quick 20-30 second video answering this. You can film this by going into Google Meet, going into Zoom, grabbing something like OBS, right? OBS Studio, and then just hitting record or just bringing in something to record the meeting, right? Like you can talk on doing it in the winter for us because I'm in Canada, right? You can do process, timeline, insurance, all this. But if you answer all their questions, they're more likely to opt in here, right? And basically, by doing this, you max out the number of leads. And because, yes, these are ads, right? The thing is, your objective on this is reach. You're not going for leads, you're not going for sales. Facebook and Instagram and Google, they're not finding new people, right? You can do this for a couple of dollars per day, right? It is pretty ridiculously simple to do something like this. And if you're not doing this, you're losing out. Because here's the thing, if your competitors do this and they are able to get 3 to 4 times the leads off of, say, a 10% increase in marketing spend, that means they're going to get customers for 4x less than you do, right? For costs of marketing. And what that means is they can drive up the price to where it doesn't even make sense for you to compete against them. So if your margins have dried up from something like this, you need to go back and improve the funnel and make things more efficient, right? However, what I will say, if your margins are good, if you're making a lot of profit off of your initial marketing channels, I would do what you can to scale it further, right? If you can't scale it further, like physically cannot scale it further, introduce a new channel. And if you can scale it further, just increase the quality and increase the frequency, right? That's really all we look to do for this. And you want this, all of this can be hands off. Like this, hands off for the most part. You do have to update and fix things and test and analyze. This should be hands off once you set it up. And same thing for this, because this is the content in the ad. And for the most part, these two can be hands off. Your calls really shouldn't be hands off unless you just have like a robo dialer just answering late at night. That's okay. But outside of that, should not be hands off. But everything here, this is just how you build an automated marketing sequence that captures everyone possible and takes them through, oh, I know about you guys too. Okay, it makes sense. I want to buy. I'm ready to go. Let's go. That's really it for today. Hope this helps. If you want to hear about how we can do this for you during a free trial, just click below, put a time on the calendar, and let's talk. For reference, you'll need about a 2K plus minimum marketing budget to make this work. We're not going to spend all of it right away, but we do want to have freedom and leeway to test what we want to test. So if that interests you, click below. And also, if you have any other topics you want to see me create, happy to create it specifically for you.